Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone, to Cell Phone TA. I already recorded a video earlier today and there was no audio once again, so I am going to make do with Cell Phone TA until I get this new battery replaced in my laptop. Currently, we are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame, and I just wanted to point out that right now we are bouncing still off of this EMA, and we are trying to test higher. We have this fib that we have as resistance above us at 22,500, which is also where I am looking for our next target. If we can't hold that, then I'm looking for the support at 19.2 to hold. Worst case scenario, we lose that and we're going to retest this 17.5 area and hopefully don't break it down, because right now EMAs are crossing to the downside. As you can see, the 21 lost 200 on a weekly, and now we're about to lose 200 with the 9. So this is just selling pressure coming afoot. When this happens, the EMAs will probably curl down and then around and then up. So price action is going to be grinding the lows for a while, and this is Bitcoin on a weekly. Okay, let's go to a daily. So on the daily, we can see that Bitcoin is trying to follow this trend to the upside, but we already broke it down. So if we test into that channel and we don't get back in, we're going to see that roll around effect occur, probably into tomorrow or today mainly. Like today, this candle can turn red if the 4-hour decides to roll over with the rest of the market at open. I am looking for us to test into the 21, and that is basically this $22,600 area for the fib anyway. So that is where my next target to the upside is. If we can't get up and roll over here, I'm looking for us to retest around like 18 to 17.8, 18.2 to 17.8 for a long opportunity with a stop loss underneath, and that is something I am considering. As you can see, we have a trend line up or we have a trend line down, and right now we're in the middle. So I don't really know if it wants to go up or down. All I know is if it goes to the 21, I can take some action. If it goes down to the lower fib, I can take some action. Right now I just have my plan set of what I want to do. I do want to consider a short on Ethereum, but not on Bitcoin. I'm not really focusing too hard on Bitcoin right now due to like it's all flighty floaty action right now. The real long was here. Now we're waiting for the retest. If we got these lower highs and we're not going to retest and we're just going to go up, fine, then test to the 21 and then I'll do something. But right now it's kind of in a precarious action where it looks like it wants to roll back down and test lower. So before I take a long, I don't even want to entertain that, and I definitely don't want to take a short right now until I see this roll into this channel and test into this midline of this channel. So that is Bitcoin on a daily. On the 4-hour, as you can see, we are already testing these lower EMAs. And what's going on is the EMAs are coming up. So right now, since we are claiming the 21, I'm expecting this to roll up and just test into this $22,200 area. Just sweep all this liquidity that they have on these highs, and then if it wants to roll on down, go for it. But at least like come up this high and sweep it and come down. It would be an ideal scenario, but I mean, a market maker might not even let you go above the 55 EMA. He might just roll you right down here, because this 9 EMA under the 21 is a sign of weakness. As soon as price action gets under both of this, the EMAs are going to just start pointing down pretty heavily. And this is on a 4-hour. So it is up to the buyers to bring up the market. The overnight euphoria from Europe and China is bringing up the market. So let's see if it will continue into the day today. Okay. All right, I see that. Okay, so now let me take you guys to Ethereum. I was actually looking at a target on my computer's chart, which I cannot share, unfortunately. Let's go to the weekly real quick, and then I'll take you down those time frames. So on the weekly, we're testing into this fib as it is right now. This $12.24 level, and if we can claim it, that'd be great. but the volume was low. So if we get rejected here and then we start rolling down, it'll be rough. Okay, so we have this week to play this out. We have 5 more days left, so it's early. Going to the top side, I'm looking around 15.5 for the first level of resistance. The 200 is there and this fib is there, and then we can look for some support testing and then aside. But right now I'm looking for either that area or I'm looking for the retest of this wick around like 850, 950. But I do think it's going to be one more week of upside before we look for lower. So that is one thing I will say. Let's go to the daily. On the daily on Ethereum, there you go. We are about to, well, we already tested into the 21. We are following this trend, and as long as this trend channel holds, great, because we got 1, 2, 3 touches. Maybe this will test into the 21, and then we will try to shoot for this fib, this 1563, and then this will actually come down into this level within a day or two. So I'm looking for that area to be where we are aiming for. If we do get rejected here, I'm looking for us to find some support like right around 850-ish, right under this last low, and then just rally it right back up after taking that liquidity. I don't want to see that much lower, otherwise we have much lower targets we have to consider. All right, let's go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, as you can see, we are testing into that 100 right now, and as long as we can get in there, great. But if we get rejected from this 1250 area and we start rolling around down to the next 4-hour, then yeah, that would be the bad part. But right now the EMAs are above the 55 and we are looking like we were trying to try higher. And then once we test into this 100, if EMAs do cross it, we're gonna go even higher, you know, like 1500 for Ethereum is very, very likely up to here, this 1471. And then obviously the top of the fib, which is at 1554, which we discussed. But it all has to be, once price action comes into here, it has to come into this area, this red area, and it has to open and close 4 hours in here. Then we can see the possibility. But if we get rejected right here, I'm looking for the bottom of this shaded area. So all the way at like 1,000, I would consider a long with a stop, or even like wait for the fib on the bottom. So that is Ethereum on a 4-hour, guys. I'm gonna make this video quick and I'll come back to you guys with more TA tomorrow. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. If you have any requests for other assets to cover, feel free to leave it in the section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications so you guys get these real-time updates as soon as they come out. And last but not least, be careful trading this market. There's a lot of shenanigans afoot. Don't get too excited. Pre-plan your trade and act accordingly. Be safe. All right, guys. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.